반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Jeon Nam Jin felt like things were unfair. Yes, he had done some bad things too, but not as terrible as what Jin Sang A and Kim Seon had done. He probably wanted to break up with Jin Sang A because living with her felt dangerous. She had even caused her own father's death. Kim Seon wasn't any better. She did the same to her husband. Both of them would do anything to get what they wanted, even if it meant hurting others. It seems like they might never get out of jail, but just being in jail doesn't mean they should be forgiven. Unless they stay there for life and truly reflect on their actions, they don't deserve forgiveness. They should at least go to Jin Jung-bi and apologize, especially for how badly they treated Seonju. But before that, Kim Seon should realize who her real son is. She doesn't even recognize him even though he's been right in front of her all along. It turns out that the guy Jin Chua liked, Jung Woo Sang, is her real son. Jin Sang already said that Jung Woo Sang is her brother, so that likely makes him Kim Seon's real son. Now, Jung Woo Sang is also starting to wonder who his birth parents are. Naturally, he's curious. He wants to know why his parents gave him up. But if you look at his personality, it's hard to believe he's Kim Seon's son. He's nothing like Jin Sang A. While Jin Sang A turned into a selfish person like her mother, Jung Woo Sang grew up kind and responsible because he was raised by a loving adoptive mother. That's why people have high hopes for him. Some even think he'll try to get revenge on Kim Seon and Jin Sang A. His real father Gon Am is already gone and he'll want to know what happened. Eventually, he'll learn that his father's death was because of Jin Sang A's actions. Now that Kim Seon knows Jung Woo Sang is her son, no one knows what kind of plan she and Jin Sang A might come up with. She might even try to take him back from his adoptive mother. Even if Jin Sang A calls Jung Woo Sang her brother, he probably only sees Jin Chua as a real sibling. Jin Chua never did anything evil, unlike Jin Sang A. And Jin Sang A not only ruined his father's life but also refuses to admit she did anything wrong. Now all she wants is to take over Jin Jung-bae's company and money. Meanwhile, things are looking better for Seonju. She might get married to Kim So-woo soon, and if they have a baby, it would be a happy ending. But there's tension between Han Man-eun and Kim So-woo's mom. They are not on good terms. If Seonju and Kim So-woo get married, Han Man-eun would have to accept her ex-husband as an in-law. That's tough for her because she waited for Soo-il, her ex-husband, for a long time. Now that Seonju is expecting twins, a wedding seems likely. At least Seonju is finally calling Jin Jung-bae father, which is really heartwarming.
Cause you are beautiful, a beautiful stranger.